Imagine a mother of 9 children, all mysteriously dead before their 5th birthday. This is the chilling tale of Marybeth Tinning, a woman who lived a seemingly ordinary life in Schenectady, New York. Born in the late 1940s, she was brought up in a typical middle-class family, experiencing the regular joys and challenges of growing up. Marybeth's life, on the surface, was unremarkable. She married, settled down, and started a family in the same town where she was raised. Her life was filled with the commonplace moments that make up most of our lives: school runs, family dinners, and neighborhood gatherings. Yet, behind this facade of normality, something deeply unsettling was beginning to take shape. From 1972 to 1985, Marybeth's 9 children met untimely, suspicious ends. Initially, these tragedies were attributed to genetic disorders or sudden infant death syndrome. But the grim reality was far more sinister. Little did anyone know, a storm was brewing under this seemingly calm exterior. From 1972 to 1985, Tinning's 9 children met untimely ends, with causes attributed to sudden infant death syndrome or genetic disorders. This chilling chronicle began with the death of her first child, a mere 2 weeks old. The subsequent deaths of her children were equally heartbreaking and perplexing, each cloaked in a shroud of mystery. As the years rolled on, the pattern of death became more apparent, and the alarm bells began to ring louder. Medical professionals grew increasingly wary, their suspicions aroused by the inexplicable and repetitive nature of the children's deaths. The community, too, once sympathetic, was now awash with hushed whispers and speculative glances. Despite the growing suspicions, the police were left with little tangible evidence to act on. The absence of definitive proof allowed the deaths to continue, casting a grim shadow over Schenectady. As the death toll rose, so did the skepticism surrounding Tinning's tragic narrative. The stage was set for a shocking revelation that would rock the very foundations of this quiet New York town. In 1987, after a suspicious hospital admission, the facade cracked. Marybeth Tinning was arrested, and the veil of innocence that had surrounded her was lifted. It was a year that would forever etch her name into the annals of crime history. The police, who had been grappling with the mysterious deaths of 9 children, finally saw the pieces of the puzzle fall into place. In a chilling revelation, Tinning confessed to the unthinkable. She had smothered 3 of her own children. The words fell heavily in the interrogation room, echoing the dark deeds of a mother-turned-murderer. The admission was shocking, yet it provided a grim explanation for the otherwise inexplicable series of deaths that had plagued her family for over a decade. This confession, as horrifying as it was, brought the truth to light. It was a truth that was hard to swallow, a truth that shook the nation to its core. The confession sent ripples of horror through the country. Tinning was convicted of 1 murder and received a sentence of 20 years to life. The trial was nothing short of sensational, as the community and the nation watched in disbelief. The evidence was damning. Tinning's confession to smothering 3 of her children served as a chilling climax to a saga that had spanned over a decade. The prosecution's case was built on a foundation of medical reports, expert testimonies, and Tinning's own incriminating admission. The defense argued, unsuccessfully, that Tinning was the victim of a witch hunt, that she was a grieving mother, not a cold-blooded killer. The verdict sent shockwaves through Schenectady and beyond. The community grappled with the unimaginable horror that had unfolded in their midst. Many struggled to reconcile the image of the seemingly ordinary mother with the heinous crimes she had committed. Her conviction served as a chilling reminder of the evil that can lurk behind the most ordinary of faces. In 2018, Tinning was granted parole, stirring up old fears and controversies. After over 30 years behind bars, her release evoked a wave of public reaction. Some expressed disbelief and outrage, while others argued that justice had run its course. Her case, however, goes beyond personal narrative and public sentiment. It has had a profound impact on child welfare protocols. The deaths of 9 children, initially dismissed as natural, sent shockwaves through the medical and legal communities. It underscored the urgent need for more stringent monitoring and reporting mechanisms, especially in cases involving multiple unexplained child deaths within a single family. Moreover, Tinning's case stands as a chilling example of Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a form of child abuse where a caregiver fabricates or induces illness in a child for attention or sympathy. This has prompted healthcare professionals to be more vigilant, more questioning. Marybeth Tinning's dark legacy continues to cast a shadow over child welfare, a chilling reminder of the importance of vigilance in protecting the innocent.